Okay, so you've given me free reign for this one, so I decided I was going to go for the tribe. So he's kind of cheating a bit because it's a way of getting past all the some of the like restrictions on this mission by using somebody who's pretty much focused on armor defense. I'll just quickly go to design ship. So you don't know the tribe. Basically, their armor and shields are rubbish, but they get a hull boost. So these guys are hull tankers. Their shields and armor go down, but they take forever to actually get destroyed. I've only got a few types. I've got a autocannon, which is a tribe-specific weapon. As you can see, I get any number of them, so I've got quite a few of these. Quite short range, but good rapid fire. Got some missile ships hanging around. So, you know, these are my multiple laser types. A couple of missile ships hanging around at the back. Some laser frigates. These guys are my anti-fighter defences because there's quite a few fighters around, and hiding in there a couple of EMP cannons. I've also got some fighters. These guys are just lasers, and there's one unit down here with like missiles. They've been all basic orders, and I'm going to try and smash this section down here. So let's see how my own planning goes. I'm going to lose this terribly. Right. As you can see, the tribe ships are nicely circular, and here comes the enemy wave of fighters. My own fighters are apparently ignoring my orders to escort, and are going off to engage. Here comes the first wave of enemies. Going my way. But then again, they are kind of in range of my I haven't given these guys interesting names, I've just kind of left them on the defaults. My own fighters are mixing it up. So far, going well. I've lost a few fighters, but not many. As you can see, we're picking the enemy off fairly quickly. I've got a good number of rapid fire lasers. Here comes the second wave, they're targeting this ship here. But as it's got rapid fire lasers on it and its shields are actually holding enough to mean these fighters aren't much of a threat. My own fighters are moving into range of the enemy and getting picked off, but at this point it's not too bad. These ships aren't really trying to deal with them. Look at my own fighters coming back in. So yep, now we've moved into the point where we're losing more fighters. They've done their job there. We've pretty much annihilated the enemy fighters, as you can see by the large number of little dots falling off into space. And capital ship wise, we've not taken any real damage. We're slowly closing the gap. I'm fairly happy with that. We've taken out 9% of their force for 1% of our own. Right, I'm a little worried these fighters are wandering off on their own, but that probably is because they're going to try and move in to engage the enemies. Here go another wave of our fighters, but they're picking off enemy fighters. Right, we're coming to contact range here. Shield takes the first hit. I expect to lose a few of these quicker frigates. Right, we're into the hull. This is where we see the tribe's main strength. As you can see, at the moment the damage he's taking is being repaired. So he's tying up 3 enemy ships fairly well there. Until of course they damage his hull repair unit, at which point he's going to go down fairly quick. In the south we are coming to main engagement here against Navajos. absorbing fire from 2 enemy ships. And let's see how quickly these guys go down. So once again, their armour's paper. See? And the Navajo is now starting to repair the damage. You see there's only one hitting it. And we've lost 2 frigates. I quite like the tribe. They do break most of these missions, but they're quite different. I mean, just the idea of this guy here, he will die, but he's tying up the enemy fire for quite a while. Back here, drawing the enemies in range. Right, he's through to Hull. Once you're on Hull, you're not going to last very long in here. Unless you're me. I think that's pretty much what I'm designed to do. Right. Oh, finally we got that guy to Hull. And he's not going to last much longer. Right, 78 to 95. You see my damage ships are slowly repairing themselves. The Serrano's taking huge amounts of damage. And EMP, but it's still firing. Some of my backmost ships are getting into range now. What I really want is one of my autocannon ships to get into range. Because this should be interesting when he does. Because the range on these things is tiny in this. The Serrano's still holding out. Come on, get into range. There we go, we've started to fire. Up north, oop, just lost another frigate and another one here. But the IOA is taking the bulk of the enemy fire. Now my main problem is actually just penetrating the shield. Oop, they were actually targeting a frigate that was hiding behind that cruiser. Oh, there it goes. Okay, 87 to 75, we just lost a few ships. But our laser ships are getting into range. The only problem with those percentages is they don't take into account actual damage. There goes another frigate. So even though these ships, this one is a lot more damaged than any of mine. Yep, we've just taken out the guy at the bottom. Now my entire fleet has got to move north. I really like the design on these two. Not the actual my design, but the actual aesthetics of them. There goes that one. Then he's reduced to 50% strength. And we just gone straight through the hull. Here we go, one of my autocannons. Oh, no, it's one of my beam ships. But it has got a couple of quantum blasters on it. It's all about the tanking here. And my ships can take a lot more damage. Fortunately, the Serrano's lost her hull repair. Everyone else, by the time they get into range, will be back to proper strength. There goes the enemy. The enemy's now reduced to this massive cruisers here. I mean, at the moment my weapons are kind of bouncing off. I'm just going to speed up a little bit. Ouch. This could be interesting. The losses I take now are pretty much going to be because I don't get enough guns into range at once. Crow's putting out a nice little range of fire with its ion cannon, but not really doing much. I was hoping to see a few more impacts on the enemy. Yeah, she's down. The only thing going is a whole repair system. But the bulk of my fleet is still coming up. The Nick. Yeah. There we go, we just had a multiple shield collapse. Through to hull on 2 ships. Ooh, there goes one of mine. And that means once he's gone, it's not going to be much longer till there. A couple of my frigates going off to the side. That one actually called the Missouri. Crow is still hanging in there somehow. Right, we just need to take out one more ship, I think, and the enemy will be down. But we're going to lose the rogue. And Crow's finally gone. Right. Gratuitous is the one we need to take out, I think. It's going to be the one that first comes into range. If you look though, we've still got plenty of ships. It's taken the enemy quite a long time to focus fire to really break through one of ours. It's when you get lucky and take out the repair system. I mean, you could put redundancy of 2, and I have on a few of these designs, but mostly I find 1 is enough. The main problem with Tribe is they don't seem to have quite as many weapon systems as some of the other units. They really are a defensive force. Right, that's it. The Chucky needs or whatever. It's done for. It's Tribe repair generator. But we're onto the armour. This is autocannon fire in action. Great once it's through the shields, but bouncing off the enemy shields otherwise. And there goes the shields. Let's see how long its armour lasts. You can see the damage isn't large, but it's constant. We've got both enemy ships onto hull now. There goes one. Once the Maximus joins it, we shall have won the battle. Boom, there we go, and that's 700 honour. I'm not going to bother with a statistics dump here, so I'm just going to go to the Feature HQ. 2000 honour, which means we can unlock everything up to 0G crew. This is the unlocks we got: ultra heavy armour, carry support bay, EMP shield, fast recharge shields, frigate armour 3, missile launcher 1, and small frigate beam laser. So, if you would like to look at the list and pick your unlocks, I'll get the setup for the next mission.